Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 with the Game of Thrones mod. If you are paying keen attention, you might notice that we have passed a few days, and that is because I hit a technical snafu which made the original recording that I made basically useless. There was like audio issues essentially. And so we're now, I think we're about 30 days out from the past episode, but nothing important really happened. All I did was basically bullshit around like looking at all the characters and talking about them. I didn't really have time to do anything. All I did was siege down the Great Desert, the Lordship of the Great Desert, and move over to Salt Shore. But yeah, we're gonna win this war. I was basically talking about my siblings and all that, about you know, who actually had a rightful claim for the Iron Throne, because I don't think we actually did. I think we usurped it straight up. I mean, so did Robert Baratheon. Not that, you know, that means it's gonna turn out well, because it did not for him. But yeah, I think Daeron the Good had the rightful claim, I think, because if we are legitimized after he is born, I'm not quite sure how it works, but like if he is born of a line that gives him a rightful claim, and then we are legitimized but would then be above him in the order of succession, surely that does not give us a stronger claim. Legitimized bastards surely must come after trueborn children. So I think we are the usurper in this instance. But yeah, I was also talking about some of our other siblings, namely Brynden Bloodraven, who, you know, I don't know exactly in the books if it's confirmed, but I think it's all but confirmed that he is the three-eyed crow who Bran Stark eventually goes to. And there's, you know, all kinds of weird shit that happens up there, north of the wall. In the show, he's the three-eyed raven, and I'll find Brynden while we're talking about him. Here, oh, that's Shira Seastar. There we go. Brynden Bloodraven, in service at Dorne right now. I want him at my court because he is a rebel, I think, but I did show him mercy. He doesn't hate me. Alright, my prisoner, Lord Harold Hersey, is complaining about this dark cell. So this is, oh my god. What? He's a traitor and a war enemy, and he hates me for appointing a lowborn to the King's Guard. Let him rot. What if that is a like a common theme here? Do people hate me because I've appointed a lowborn to the King's Guard all over? Yes, they do. So that's something we need to not do in the future then. Oh, Jayor. Is that Jayor Mormont? What did it say? Was it... Oh, wait. Army of Master Jayor. Who's Master Jayor? It wouldn't be the Jayor Mormont of our... Or like of the show and of the books, but there we go. Master Jayor of Torrent Square. Jayor Tallheart. I'm very anxious to see what actually happens once the war is over, because we have a handful of ways of doing or of going about this that could all like pan out disastrously if we're not lucky and or careful. Like the oh, hold on. Yep, the Lannisters honor their allegiance to me, and that's Tybalt of the Westerlands. His father was Daemon, who died in my dungeons, yet Tybalt will fight for me. That is good. That's a good sign. Maybe the Lannisters will stay on the throne. I'm not sure. Or stay in Castle Rock. Let's march this army south to protect the throne. Yeah, this war is going to end up with a situation where we will have to make a choice of what to do with the Dornishmen, which that is going to be very complicated, because if we remove the Dornishmen, then whoever leads them leads like, we're gonna probably have to replace them with a like, we can't replace them with someone who's like very loyal to us. We can't replace them with a close friend, because we don't have any Roynish or Salt Dornishman friends, really, that would be you know, accepted here. Who is she imprisoned by? Lord Gorman II of Cockleswent. Where the fuck is Cockleswent? Humphrey of Fang Tower. I've come for justice. It says, by right of birth and blood, I demand trial by combat. Well then, he's got 80. I got 150. And I've got a Valyrian Steel Blade. He does not. I mean, I feel like... He's a knight, but I feel confident in this. I don't need the prestige. But I feel like this is a thing that I would do. Like, this is a thing that Daemon would do. I'll handle this myself. Let's hope I don't regret it. So I don't know what these actual... Okay, so speed, force, or a defensive stance. I don't know what actually impacts these. If there's, like, if I've got... So I've got aggressive leader, maybe that has an impact. So if I do my faith in the gods give me strength. Why do both of these have something to do with the gods? Is it because the trial by combat is supposedly like a test where we see, you know, who the gods believe is just, or believe is correct? I don't know, let's do force, because I've got the aggressive leader thing. You see a weak spot, a vulnerability in Sir Humphrey's defense. It's not much, but it's all you need. I easily break through Sir Humphrey's guard and move to effortlessly whack my Blackfyre into his hand. He lies sprawled at my feet, completely at my mercy. He yields. Now I can slay him, as would be my right, but many of these people of the Westlands would be very, very upset with me. House Perrin is his small house with 7 living members and 165 prestige. I'm sorry, Sir Humphrey. No, Sir Humphrey, you are... I will accept your surrender gladly, because I was thinking of killing him, but I realized obviously we have a loan to pay back and we need to ransom off prisoners. What punishment shall he receive? I shall be merciful and send him to the wall, let him rot in the cells, or he can stay here as my guest. So his opinion of me is not too bad compared, or, you know, considering. And some of it is gonna fade away with time. My opinion of him is completely garbage. But I'll let him stay as my guest. So Lord Orbert of Fair Isle doesn't like the fact that Melwys Strong is leading my armies, and Lord Orbert is a formidable commander, but so is Melwys Strong. Battlefield terrain and unyielding. Holy warrior and cavalry leader. It really doesn't matter, so I mean, I'll accept, because he is a more powerful lord, I suppose, than Melwys Strong, who is not a lord, really. Like, he doesn't actually hold any titles. My lord, you make a good point. Liv Melwys is my friend. Alright, so the war is over. and let us make it official. Enforce demands. King Daemon of the Iron Throne has won. Now we must... Let's see, let's not stand down yet. Let's figure out a way to get our half-sister back. From, well, not necessarily from Mehron, but from whoever has her imprisoned. So it is Lord Gorman of Cockleswent. I can't actually ransom her off because she's not technically of my court. That's a bit shit. I can't ransom him because he can't afford it. The war has been won and the rebel armies have been crushed by your brave loyalists. Prince Maron Martell, one of the traitors, has been brought before you, brought before your judgment. So that's gonna disappoint his loyal bannermen, which are all Dornishmen, and I don't know if I know any Dornishmen who we trust it very much. I think it would be cool to give one of the Danes Dorn. Is the Sword of the Morning, Dawn, or whatever it's called? Is that a thing here? Is that in the possession of House Dane? Yeah, Ulrich Dane. Sir Ulrich Dane wields Dawn. That is, I believe, a King's Guard. Let's see, how do you show the white book? Where is that? Actually can't find it. Maybe they changed it. There used to be a like an option here that you picked in order to show you the King's Guard. Maybe they are bodyguards to me. Doesn't seem like it. Oh well, let us have him forfeit Dorn. Wait, he doesn't hate me either, I don't know. And he doesn't have any claims on me, does he? The problem is just that he can rise up against someone else. Or against me with someone else, but he doesn't actually have any claims, so if we just foster loyalty and keep the Martells in, you know, in Dorne, because that is the way it's always been, and that's the way it's always going to be. Let's, we want the fear, but we also want his loyalty, but that's only gonna keep him for 5 years. We could take a hostage, let's send him to the dungeon. Now, the Starks, however, this guy, he actually, in the real timeline of A Song of Ice and Fire, he dies in the rebellion that he was facing at the beginning of our playthrough here. The Skagosi Rebellion of these guys. Wildlings. But he could rebel if I try to imprison him. He doesn't hate me either. Let's let him bend the knee. I'm gonna take you hostage, keeping him from being able to rebel. We took Brandon Stark, his heir, who should actually be king by now, I think. Arn Martell is complaining about his cell. Let us be merciful. Now we need to build up fear, and we need to deal with our prisoners. None of them are willing to be ransomed, except for Humphrey, but it's only 70 gold. Let's do it. We still have the debt, right? Or am I completely misremembering? Oh yeah, repay a loan. No, we... Oh yeah, we need 280 to repay the loan. Alright, and... Don't know why... Oh, okay, there's something happening over here. A peasant revolt. That's why they're not rejoining the Seven Kingdoms sort of titular title, or whatever it's called. In command is no longer affecting us. Yep, we're going back home. They can't afford their ransom, but they also... Oh, that's House Trant. Small house. Podrick is going to be the last, or be the next guy who's actually in charge, I think. No, it's going to be Raymond Trant. I can banish him to the wall. It's not going to actually increase my fear, so I'm going to execute him. Can't do anything special because we don't have any traits to let us do that, so we will have him beheaded. Daenerys is responding well to my tuition. She has improved her skills and is advancing in knowledge every day. That's good to hear. Lord Devon of the Whispers has formed an alliance with Lord Brian of Byford. I really don't need to hear that kind of stuff, actually. These are all like very minor lordships and don't really affect me all that much. Aegon Blackfyre has grown up. Oh, and Shira Seastar has arrived at my court. Oh, because the marriage actually took place. Why is my half-sister Daenerys still in prison? I wish there was a way for me to be able to free her, or like ransom, or pay the ransom or something, because I think it doesn't make sense that we would allow anyone from our family, even if they are a traitor, or she isn't a traitor necessarily, but even if they are associated with the traitor, to be in prison. And we could have had her, like, realistically speaking, if this was not a game constrained by mechanics, we could have had her essentially take over the duties of Maron. Not sure how that would work in Dorne, but like it would theoretically be possible to orchestrate or like sort of engineer a situation in which she would be ruling in Maron's place, but in reality taking orders from us, becoming sort of an installed puppet, I guess. Of course, we can't do that. Like if she was made regent or something. So what Kingsguard should we send to defend our son? Gareth the Grey is a bit too strong. Let's send the Never Yield. Trial by combat. Lord Thorin Vipren demanded trial by combat from his captor, Lord Paramount Edmund Tully. He selected Sir Titus Lothston as his champion. Sir Titus was defeated and forced to yield by his opponent Brynden Tully, proving Lord Thorin's guilt. Alright then. He might die then, by event. The High Lordship of Summerfield. Yeah, so this creates a complicated situation here where Okay, he wants the Lordship of Blackheart, and that is this. Oh, very well. I guess I'll give it to him. I wanted... Oh, wait, actually, yeah, we would have to take it from him. Oh, no, wait, we do have Dragonstone. I wanted to give him Dragonstone instead of Blackheart. Oh, we don't even have House Words. Oh my god. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, very well. Let's give him Blackheart. Whoa, and we are above the vassal limit. Aegor Bittersteel was expecting Blackheart. Yeah, he's been expecting some sort of land for a while. We could have him assemble a mercenary company. Hint, hint. He is the creator of the Golden Company in the original timeline, or of the actual timeline of the show. Actually, I don't know if he's the creator of the Golden Company in the show. He might be someone else. Alright, these are event troops, so we're gonna keep them. And these guys will disband, because we don't need ships just taking our income. Oh yeah, these were ships I was going to use to reinforce the siege of Castle Rock a long time ago. They've been at sea for months. I apologize. This looks like a corruption of like a Norwegian flag. It is turning colder and colder. The people of King's Landing can no longer work the field, so we've got a winter coming. So, Lord Paramount Dennis Arryn has requested that Lord Robin Doniger of Sunrise Keep should be sworn to him rather than me directly. So where's Sunrise Keep? It would be in the east, would it not? There it is. Sunrise Keep, so he's sworn to me instead of him. Of course, you should have him. Like, there is no logical reason why he should be sworn to me at all. And now I have a favor from him. I don't know what the laws of the Seven Kingdoms are, but I think I don't need that favor necessarily. I think I can push through stuff, or like push through like policy and stuff through the council without actually having to seek their approval. Oh yeah, let's do that House Words thing. Set House Words for House Blackfyre. Adjective UI missing text. So, actually, let's save this for the end of the episode, and I'm gonna actually ask what people want the House Words to be. And if someone comments a good suggestion, then I will pick that. If not, I will just go online and see if there's something relating to House Blackfyre that we could use. So I'm wondering how to structure this. So if I House Words and then adjective, what is that? Is that meant to be like the adjective relating to the house? Like Targaryen? No wait, that wouldn't work. Like, because in no, I don't know. I don't actually understand what the adjective is meant to be. Oh well, let's leave it for now, and we'll get to it later. We'll talk about it at the end of the episode, and we will ask people, solicit people for aid in the comments. Let's unpause though. Let the clock tick. And none of our vassals actually hate us. Lord Alton, the Holy Fool of the Iron Islands, is going to be a problem, but the Iron Islands are always a problem. Like, when are they never or ever not a problem? Oh, actually, Davos of the Stormlands. Let's award him an honorary title. Let's make him Master of the Hunt. Let's take care of those, all of those actually. I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. Leo the Longthorn, Leo who fought against us, Leo the traitor, who is very happy that... he's very happy with us. So I will obligate him, and he's just. I will pay the interest on behalf of my bannerman, the loan there. It is kind of cool that in this, compared to normal CK2, they do show a few more of the like obligations that you have towards your servants, your sworn bannermen, and your I suppose like the peasantry. Because as a noble lord, it doesn't like privileges and obligations aren't only, they don't only like go upwards, they also go down the you know, the hierarchical ladder, or hierarchical, I guess, chutes and ladders, because it's a like the feudal systems are not really a system, they're just a chaotic jungle of relationships. In reality, at least. The idea that a feudal system exists is kind of like rejected, I think, now in medieval historiography. So yeah, we were giving some minor titles away. King's Justice, that will be... Who's Byron Flowers again? He seems like an important figure. He's a bastard. He's not one of the great bastards, but he is one of the bastards, I guess, of... Oh, well, I mean, it's done. Wait, no, he isn't. Huh. He's a Reachman. Oh, he might be one of the, he might be like one of the people who who was found by one of my my advisors. We really have no female unmarried characters at our court. Warden of the East, Dennis. Warden of the West, Tybalt. Commander, you will be... Oh wait, he swears fealty to me. Huh. I thought he was independent. I mean, we gotta make him a commander. He's just way too good. Lord Addison of Duskendale, I will relieve you from your command. And let us appoint Davos. I would appoint Leo, but he does have gonorrhea, and I don't want to compromise his health any further. We want to keep our friends alive, and we want to threaten the lives of those who would potentially oppose us, like this man. Right, let's see. Quality of education for Prince Aegon. Okay, we gotta repay that loan though. Let's do very good. And let's set him to intrigue. Davos III of Baratheon has tried to have Lord Gawain Swan of the Red Watch arrested, but failed to apprehend him, and now they've erased Sir banner in Rebellion, but that's not gonna help because he has way more armies than you. We have a Grand Maester, Archmaester Arik of the Citadel. Well, we, at this point, have found ourselves at the end of the episode. So, if you are here, if you've made it to the end of the episode, please go into the comments and tell me what you suggest should be the house words of House Blackfyre. And with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.